206, and I'm going to show you how I set up my simple shark rig. You're going to need a slider swivel. There's two different types you can get. This is just for a regular monofilament here. I need a braided one, but I'm going to go ahead and use the monofilament one for mine. You need two little figure 8 swivels here. I am going to use a 6/0 circle hook. 100-pound steel leader. I don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah. And then I have a 180-pound monofilament here that I'm going to use for a little buffer from my braid, so I don't hit a lot of stuff with my braid. I always start with my my swivel first, so I don't have a hook swinging around 2 different times. So I just get probably about 2 inches of steel leader through the swivel. I fold it up like that, pretty much to where I can fit my finger in there. Pinch it, I put a little bend in it there, and then I take my needle nose pliers and I hold a little bit far back, because if you go too high up on it, it'll end up start flipping around and you end up messing the swivel up. So you're just going to twist it around pretty much as many times as you can. One of the things you're going to want to look for is see how it's starting to roll right up on top of itself. Make sure it doesn't go over itself. Make sure it keeps going next to itself. Normally go a few more times, but just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna keep it short. Then we're gonna go down to our swivel, or no, our hook. Already got the swivel on there. You basically just do the same thing over again. Get about 1 inch or 2 of metal out the other side. Fold it over your finger. Put a little break in it. Now, if you can see why I decided to do my hook last, so it stays on the other side of the pliers, and I don't have a hook around here on the other side of my hand whenever I'm spinning. I don't know if you ever had a hook in your hand before,
yeah,
but it does not feel very good if you go past the barb, especially on an extraction. And you see, something like that. And then of course you want to trim off the excess here, because that will definitely be something a fish can feel, and you just don't want anything extra poking in the mouth. I mean, some people will tell you that it feels like a bone to them or something like that. I don't care. I don't want to take any extra chances. My pliers are dull. Then I am just going to tie a simple fisherman's knot to my monofilament. It's a very, very simple knot, and I know I'm going to catch crap for even using this knot on the page, because so many people, even in person, tell me, oh, there's such a better knot you can use. I just spin it with thicker line about 4 times, and then just loop it back through the mono. Got it with your teeth. And just pull the knot down like that. Now that knot, the stronger anything pulls on there, it's just going to get tighter and tighter. Which, I mean, any knot will get tighter and tighter when anything pulls on it, but I like that knot. It never fails on me, so. I just do the same thing on another swivel 8 at the other end. Flip it about 4 times. Got it with the teeth full, and then I always take my my fingernail and I push the knot down to make sure it's far down. Now I know there is a much much simpler braid knot, but this is the one I use for now because I haven't took the time to look up different knots. I go through, and you need a lot of extra line for this. Then you go back through again, pull that tight, and you're gonna wanna pinch the line there. This is where it gets extra hard because now you gotta bring this back over and then you go around this about 5 times. So 1, and then back through 2. Braid's so hard to tie when it's windy out. One. No, I'm getting in the way there. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 6 just to be sure because it's not gonna hurt. And then that turns into a knot right there, and then that'll slide on right down. Give it a good little tug.
Pretty good knot.
And it is secure. And, well, I'm not gonna redo it, but I pretty much do this every single time. I forgot to put my slider swivel on the braid. I got a little carried away there. You usually put the slider swivel on there above the monofilament, so when something grabs on there, it just pulls line off the braid off there and doesn't get caught on the swivel there. Because a lot of the fish around here, if they feel that weight, they'll drop the bait real quick.
Yeah.
Well,
And then you hook your bait on, hook your weight on that, right?
yeah, the weight goes onto the little snap swivel there.